Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's UpMaxM again, and in this video we're gonna take a look at the new skin and how strong it is, and we're gonna compare it with some other skins, and we're gonna talk about why it's so good or not so good. Obviously it is good, but yeah, anyway. And I'm also gonna maybe voice some unpopular opinions about it actually, because when I think about it more now, I think they have maybe overdone it. So I'm actually gonna start before showing you the results and stuff. I have got some results from a friend, one of my viewers, who is sometimes helping me out with resources for which I don't have the money for, and he's got a lot more base skins and stuff, so he did some comparisons for me, and he got this skin way earlier than me. I will probably get it as well actually, a bit later today, but that's another thing. And yeah, I'm actually gonna start by the thing which is gonna be basically the unpopular opinion, as I say, and that is that I think maybe they did this a little bit too easy and too strong, because you can see here I have got 200 knots right now, right? But I've got some boxes as well, and I still have got like 5,000 of each resources, and I can actually get even some more. I didn't even get all of them from the Neon store, and like I was slacking as well, so I could have gotten even more. I'm kind of stupid as usual, and I only spent like $1 per day on these things, not even every day. So the one day I bought the $5 one, weekly thing, weekly subscription, and one day I forgot to do it, I think, or forgot to claim it or something like that. So it is very, and I'm gonna basically end up with over 1,000 probably, and this is actually very likely because on my other account, on my alt account, I actually ended up with 370 knots without spending a single dollar. So it is going to be possible for some people to get it free to play if they get lucky. If they get lucky and they get like the 300 knot reward somewhere, they are going to get it basically automatically. Then they just need to keep spamming 1616 and they are gonna get it. And basically, if you just bought the $5 upgrade, or even if you do it now, if I went now on my alt account and I bought the $5 upgrade for the Spring Festival thing, I would basically instantly get this skin, quite likely. From these extra, there's like 800 or something of each here, if I remember that correctly. Actually, it's like 1.2k of one of them. Yeah, I think it's like 1.2k stickers and 800 firecrackers. However, I did not do that because it would be quite sad, because then I would actually have wasted all these extra rewards here, and I don't want to spend money on my alt account unless one of you wants to actually send me money. If someone wants to send me the $5, I'm gonna do it. If you send it to me by donation and you write that the purpose of the donation is for me to spend it on the alt account to get the skin. So yeah. And the reason why I say I think it's maybe a bit too much is because it sort of devalues the efforts put into previous skins, for one. And I think it's sort of their reaction to the whole spending strike and stuff, and people complaining about things, wanting more things for free to play. But this is not really for free to play, okay? Yes, the first skin, the Immortal Mountain, every single free to play player is going to be able to get that easily. And that's, it's a little bit scary actually, like how good this thing still is, because 5% damage increase is still really good. It would still probably beat my current skin here, which is the CVN, and which I spent like 30,000 gems on in gacha. And the level 2 version is, as I'm gonna show you, basically gonna be better than pretty much everything. Almost everything, except like the very top things, like maybe Hall of Glory, even though it might be even better than Hall of Glory, let's be honest, but okay, like that has some other, reasons, but whatever. But it's gonna be better for army than anything except Sizzling, for navy anything except tropical, and for air, actually just pure damage wise, is gonna be better than Storm Factory. And it's definitely gonna be better than Midnight Castle. It's gonna be better than a lot of these things which people spend hundreds of dollars on, or or they have spent like $40-50 on, for instance, in case of Midnight Castle to get it, and a lot more effort even. I think they maybe overdid it in this case, basically because of how general this thing is and how generally good this thing is. And now we're gonna go and gonna take a look at the videos, and I also made a little table on the Discord. But let's take a look at the video, and here we're gonna see a comparison between this is gonna be first the Mountain Academy with no heroes, with Navy. I'm gonna skip towards the thing, okay, so we don't have to spend time watching this. It's just him, sending the attack and waiting for it to finish. And we can see here, I cannot slow it down, but it was 14.5 billion damage per hit without heroes of 2 ships. That was the Mountain Academy. And we can now compare it to Phantom Ship. And Phantom Ship is going to be... if I remember that correctly... I probably should have... whatever. 14.2, yeah. So Phantom Ship is quite a bit lower. There is, of course, it only shows us the 1 decimal. So it's a little iffy. There can be some, like, what I mean, some rounding errors by the game and so on. And then there is Tropical City no hero, and you're going to see that the Tropical City is only marginally better. And the Tropical City only works for Navy, while the Mountain works for everything. It's 14.6. You can see the difference between Tropical City, which is the best Navy skin, damage-wise, is 3 times smaller than between the Mountain and the what was I saying? The Mountain and the Phantom Ship, which actually was one of the best skins for a long time, and it's still very useful because dock capacity, Tentacles of Greed, which give you extra stuff. It's still very good. Okay, this thing is still very good, but you still had to spend a lot more money to get it. Like I actually do have selector here, base skin box from the previous event, from the, I don't know what it was, PMon event, I think, probably PMon event, but I had to actually spend, like the $20 or something on it, and I basically spent everything I got, or like most of what I got there, and I actually got quite lucky there, and you just had to spend more to get that thing, compared to how easy this thing is to get. So let's continue with the, sorry about that, let's continue with the comparison. We are now gonna compare it, there is also a comparison actually for air, but that is just for where boss damage, and it's actually not that big a deal because that can be RNG based, basically. This can be completely RNG thing. It's air units on Navy World boss. It's the Mountain Academy versus Storm Factory, and this is the 6.26 AA is the Mountain and 5.58 is the Storm Factory, but this can be in a huge part RNG, okay, especially with the Fenrirs and multi-hit Valhallas. This can be very much RNG. Anyway, there is gonna be another thing, which is the you can also check with the hero. There's a Navy with hero, like there was without. And it's actually funny that with hero it seems to be almost exactly 10 times better than his non-hero one. And we actually also see what happens when the enemy dodges. It reduces the damage to 10%. You can see here it's 152 billion. Well, that was now I don't remember what it was. God damn it! I think it was Phantom with hero. 152 with 1 hero, that is. But yeah. Here you can see it's gonna be 156, Tropical with hero, and it's actually really funny. It is literally 10 times the damage. He literally does exactly 10 times more damage. And there is the Mountain Academy with hero, Sadly, just one hero, not all of them. I guess he could have also done with all of them, but never mind. I didn't want to bother him much because still a huge shout out to this guy. And his Discord name on my server is where is it? Doctor Most Wanted. And sorry, I skipped this. I didn't pay attention to how much it was, but as I said, yeah, it should be. So you can actually see here it's 155. So I think there is like, you can see that there was some rounding error, or there is a little variation, because here it's even a little bit better, I think, right? Let me check. Yeah, and sorry, I was said 10 times, but never mind. It's actually more than 10 times. I'm just dumb. Never mind that. And the hero with the phantom ship is 152. We saw that. The hero with mountain is 155. Torpedo is 156. So the difference is actually even smaller. Which is probably caused by him having more navy damage when he has the heroes equipped, of course, because they have navy damage increase skills on them, and that's only with one hero. So the damage is gonna be, the difference is gonna be even smaller the more heroes he uses. And we are gonna take another look, which is gonna be for the this is gonna be for the army. And he's gonna be sending with Forerunner, with Dragon, and with the Mountain, with Amalia, with one hero. And actually it's very interesting because it surprised me how good the Forerunner is in the attack mode. So it's 191 billion, 191 billion with Forerunner. You can guess how much it is with Dragon. It actually did not surprise me, because Dragon is not as good as it looks, for a reason which I actually suspected for a longer time, and Dr. Most Wanted helped me confirm, which I have not made public yet. I might make it public in the future. I have to ask some guys what they think. You can see it's actually worse. It's 3 billion, or about 2%, like 1.5%, 2% worse than the Forerunner, which is sort of probably, it's probably, I'm guessing at least, that it's surprising to most of you guys, as I said. And then we're gonna see the Mountain. And the Mountain, it's gonna be 192. So it's gonna be even better than Forerunner. And basically it's better than anything except Sizzling, but sadly I don't think he has Sizzling. So let's explain now why it's so good. It's because basically it's damage increase, okay? And I already explained this a bit in my video about Tropical City, and I'm not gonna go into it right now because it's super late and I have like 3 more videos to make. But pretty much the way it works is that when you have plus attack or war, it just gets added to this one massive multiplier. It's not like additive versus multiplicative. That's kind of bullshit what people are saying, okay? It's still multipliers. It's just that the attack multiplier is much, much higher. So if you take a look at my stats, my attack multiplier is gonna be, the base is gonna be 100, plus it's gonna be increased by hero war, so it's like 80%, for instance, for Nimitz or something like that. Then it's gonna be increased by navy attack by 400, and by all attack, and it's gonna end up being in like 700 range or 800 range. I'm pretty low because I haven't actually done my class research after the reset. I haven't used my speed ups yet, and various other reasons, basically me slacking. I haven't really made any progress in several months now. not real progress. So that's the reason why. While if you look at the damage increase, it's gonna be only like 40%. Plus, of course, there is some more on my heroes, but yeah, we'd have to send that. We'd have to, in the attack, it's gonna be like 20% more because I have 2 heroes here currently. But still, it's gonna be much lower. So what that means is that it's gonna take the base damage of the units. It's gonna multiply it by like 7 times for the attack, and that means that if I get plus 10% attack, it's only gonna increase it by like 0.7% or something like that. I'm just doing the math from top of my head right now, and it's 7 a.m. Okay, if I'm saying bullshit, I'm sorry. And if we increase the damage increase by 10%, it's gonna basically increase the final damage by 5%, for instance, if we had around 100%, extra, which I don't. I don't even have extra. I don't even have 100% damage increase. I've got like 60-70% or something like that, like 40 for Navy, then extra 20 on the heroes, and then some for all units, but I don't see where it is actually, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, 13 actually here. So basically that's the reason why. And I'll maybe make another video just about this separately, but that's gonna be another day, another video. Right now we are gonna end this one with another shout out to Dr. Most Wanted from server 1619, who has been a big help, and he's always helpful, always giving me screenshots of the higher things. He does sometimes forget, like screenshot all of them, like when there's the buy orders, buy options, buy, you know what I mean. He buys all of them, but then he, for instance, misses one, but still, he's a really nice guy. We've been discussing stuff, and, he helped me confirm some things, and he's overly a nice guy. So big shout out to him. Thanks to him for making this video possible. We actually wanted to make it with more things, okay? There was actually supposed to be more. There was supposed to be, okay, this is crappy on phone. You can turn your phone sideways, actually. Or maybe I can make it, a little bit smaller gap, I guess. But the point is, there was supposed to also be for Neotopia and for Sweet Words, the comparison, but there was the gacha, but sadly he had some technical issues and the videos were being too big or something, and he forgot to send me the numbers just so I could do it just with the numbers. So there is those video pieces for me to use do not exist. So there is that, but you can very safely assume that it's still much better than either of these things attack-wise. Although yes, Neotopia of course has pretty great utility, but combat-wise it's not as good, because Neotopia, you can pretty much say it's gonna be the same as Phantom Ship, if not worse, for Navy of course. For Army, who knows. Anyway, yeah, it didn't switch, whatever. So to finish this up, I think this is an absolutely amazing skin. However, whether or not you yourself should buy it is gonna depend wildly and very much on how many knots you're gonna end up with. Because if you end up with, let me say this way, the Spring Festival float, for a lot of players who already do have the skins, is gonna be a better investment. As I replied to one of the guys asking my Discord, if you can get the level 2 mountain and get the level 1 Spring Festival, it's probably gonna be better than just grabbing a level, one level 2 Spring Festival. It's probably gonna be better than grabbing a level 3 one by 3 of them. However, it's still not gonna be that, how to put this. This thing is gonna just work for you no matter what skin you use in the future. So it's gonna depend on your amount of spending and so on. But yeah, anyway. I'm sort of getting too tired here, sorry guys. Anyway, so as I said, it is an absolutely great skin, but this thing is also very great, and it's gonna work for you with anything, so you should maybe even grab the level 1 decoration over the skin if you cannot, actually get both of them. However, I think if you did invest the $1 a day, you should be able to get both of them. Both the level 1, one level 2 Spring Festival float and the skin, which is actually the reason that I didn't end up buying for $9 this Spring Festival float from the game itself. There's also the Lucky Fool letter, which is actually a quite decent base decor, or like, you know, base effect. I don't know why they keep renaming these things. It's actually ridiculously stupid, but whatever. It's whatever. But as you can see, it's just not that much a deal, right? That big a deal. It is nice to have decreased damage taken and all aesthetic bonus, but it's just not that big a deal compared to how much it costs. The thing is just gonna be so much better, okay? Like what's it called? The decoration is just so much better. Anyway, this video is again like way longer than I wanted it to be as usual. So thanks all of you guys for watching. And until next time, please like and subscribe, please share my videos, please thank Dr. Most Wanted, and have a wonderful day.